Since you commented, nobody gives me compliments. But you know why? I'm dressed like this. You know why? You know why I'm dressed like this?
No.
I mean, your opinion, it doesn't matter. Well, according to who we are as a nation, at the Bible, who are we? The Bible speaks about slave ships. You know about all that kind of stuff? Tell me, what do you know?
I just know how Jew had crossed the water.
Okay, well, I usually break this down in about 5 minutes, and I'll be on my way. I've been out here an hour, but he'll stay out here all day. According to the Bible, in the book of Deuteronomy, it talks about a people going back into cargo slave ships if they disobeyed the Most High's commandments. Okay, and in the book of Songs of Solomon, he said, "I am black but comely." The term they get, "I am black but beautiful." Acts 13:1 says the prophets and the teachers was called niggers. That's in the King James Version of the Bible. My name is Shabal Yasharala. That means broken spirit in Hebrew. And I could trace my heritage all the way back to the tribe of Gad, the original natives of this land. We're Hebrews. You know that? If not, you didn't know, but now you know. Okay, I could see things since I was 13 years old. I went into the military running from those things. You heard the story about Jonah and the whale? Bible study, Jonah and the whale. He got swallowed up by a fish. All right then. So I didn't want to see those things. So in 98, he filled me with the spirit. A burst of light entered my body. 2006, he took me to hell and back. 2008, he showed me a vision concerning this place. April 17, 2008 at 2 o'clock at night, he shook my whole apartment duplex. He said, "Enough is enough." 20-something years old, I didn't want to hear it. Once again, I'm still running. So in about 15 minutes to my sleep, I was awakened. And I was transformed from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. I was made new. And I was descending down into a building. That building had a brown table with white flowers on it. It had a window in it about 60 feet across. And I could see people walking every day. So it was in the days of Noah. The heavens rolled back as a scroll, as the Bible states. And he began to speak. He said, "Enough is enough." That's when I looked up and he said Chicago would be the first to fall. And I saw a missile and it obliterated Chicago. Do you know what's happening in Chicago every day? You know, the news chief and all of them murdering people, gangs and all that. Okay, they call it Chirac. I'm also ex-military, okay? They call it Chirac because it's worse than Iraq. According to the Bible, we have a fraternal twin brother walking around here. The Bible calls him Edom in the book of Genesis. Edom means red. Who on this earth calls himself redneck? So-called white man, right? European. He's not white. The Bible calls him red, okay? He's our fraternal twin brother. That means we came from the same father and mother, but we look nothing alike. The Bible says he's identified with the eagle. What's on the back of your money? The eagle. What else is on the back? The pyramid, right? See, Egypt is a Greek word that means bondage. So we're in slavery, but we're at the end of it. He said Chicago will be the first to fall. He came back and said Jamestown, Virginia will be the last standing. What happened at Jamestown, Virginia? You look like you're fresh out of college or still in there.
High school. Yeah, high school.
Close to it. Pilgrims. First colonies? Jamestown, Virginia, right? So they start slaughtering my tribe all the way from Jamestown, Virginia to here. This place after Columbus. So this place is called what? Columbus. After who? Christopher Columbus. Last but not least, you ever heard the term that the native tribes over here chanting, "Ahaya, Ahaya." Native tribe, Ahaya, Ahaya, because that's God's name in the Hebrew. Ahaya, Ashur, Ahaya. His son's name, what it called Jesus Christ. His name is Yeshua. There's no J in the Hebrew alphabet. So we are Hebrews. He said this place will be up in smoke by 2019. What I've seen, okay? I've seen everything from Hurricane Irma to what's getting ready to happen now, okay? Chicago, I seen troops 6 years ago. He showed me that 6 years ago that troops would be in Chicago. The UN troops are there in Chicago right now. You see what's happening with North Korea and all those places, China? That's because they're going to shoot those missiles over here. And they're going to hit this place in order for us to be set free. But in order for us to be set free, you have to come back to the Bible, which is your nationality, okay? Not his story or history, the way our fraternal twin brother tells it, but the way the Bible states it. What they call God and what they call Jesus Christ are so-called Negroes, okay? I've seen the one they look like. I've seen the one they call Christ. He looks like Lamont Sanford with a white fro. He saved my life. They tried to kill me on 85 about 5 months ago, approximately going about 100 and 150 miles per hour. Totaled my car. A bright light filled the car and slowed the impact down. Do you understand? So what I do is real. Do you use YouTube? You look up GOCC. I deal with the Gathering of Christ Church. And it's not about the physical building. It's about your body. Your body is the temple, not a physical building. Because there's a church on every block. And there's still murdering, stealing, lies, and all that stuff going on. And you look up Chicago Prophecy, and there I am. You can find me there. We're worldwide. You have the remnant. He didn't choose Moses this time, okay? According to Isaiah in the 11th chapter, he chose, the tribe of Gad, female, Genesis 49:19, to lead people out of here. This place is about to be up in smoke. He smite the Egyptian sea, the Red Sea, the first time. This time he's going to smite the Egyptian sea 7 times so we can go home. You know why they're bombing Yemen? Because that's the book of Joel, okay? That's the book of Joel. They are the Sabians, according to the Bible. They're going to sell some of these, you would call Europeans, or Edomites, which is a biblical name, to those Yemenis, or the Sabians. That's why they're bombing all those places over there. Christ is getting ready to come back to set us free. The Bible says in John 8:32, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall what? Make you free. So blessed are the readers and the hearers of his word. Shabar Yasharala. Chicago will be the first to fall. Jamestown, Virginia will be the last standing. You have any questions? Do you understand? There's no such thing as a rapture. The Bible speaks about Jacob going through the fire when the bombs hit, okay? He showed me what's getting ready to happen all the way up to the bombs drop. He showed me this already, what I'm going to be doing. So that's what the Europeans or our fraternal twin brother calls the rapture. But it's not a rapture. It's called the bombs dropping over here. And the Jacob coming out of here, according to Jeremiah 30th chapter, going through this fire and pulled out of here. Because the Bible says in Isaiah 43:6, because you have held the children of Israel and refused to let them go. They're holding us on purpose. Wonder why Trump is trying to build a wall? In 70 AD, we ran from the Romans or the Europeans into Africa. We're not African, okay? We ran there, and they built a wall. And in 70 AD, our last stand was Masada. So they're trying to trap us here. So, but the Most High, his son, has a plan. Do you not see the moon out right now? It's been out since 1 o'clock. That's a sign of judgment. Okay, I've seen the moon leave its chariot and hit the ground. That's judgment. That's how close we are. You understand? That's a sign. He said, I would show signs in the sun and the moon. That's the book of Amos. It's not the rapture. It's called the children of Israel being taken out of here. He smite the Egyptian sea so we can cross on over and go back home. That's the real reason why all these wars culminate. So we got to get ready. You know Christ was not born on December 25th. You know that, right? You know that, and the Bible says that Jeremiah 10th chapter, they were putting up Christmas trees before Christ was even born. You know that? That's Jeremiah 10. Luke, the 2nd chapter, tells you he was born during the harvest time. That's the book of Luke. I know I'm talking fast, but I have to watch that one. Any more questions for me? What time is it? Nothing?
So, when he showed you all this stuff, did you ask